Hey, what's happening, guys? Best NHL clips here. And today we are back with episode number 3 of our Be a GM with Edmonton Oilers. I know it's been a little bit. I'm sorry, I'm going to start putting these out more. I've had a really busy friggin' week. But back-to-back Hut Roulettes coming out after this. I'm going to be having a Hut Roulette come out tomorrow and the next day. So make sure you leave a like for that. But also, what I want you guys to do right now before this video starts, there's a link in the description. Best NHL Clips, have been nominated as one of the players available to play in the YouTuber All-Star game, which is being held again this year. If you guys know what it's about, then you obviously know what's going on. But basically, it's all the top whatever YouTubers from the NHL community all get together, and it's the top 30, I think, or something like that. But anyways, your votes are what's going to get me into this. So make sure you go. Please vote right now. Vote for me. I'd love to be a part of it. And hopefully you guys love to see me a part of it. So anyways, now that that's all said and done, let's get into our Be a GM mode. So I saw a few comments and stuff like that. And you know what? You guys were saying, trade Taylor Hall, trade Taylor Hall. We ain't trading Taylor Hall. He is the face of this franchise to come, especially once the Nuge gets better and Everly gets better. But we do have to deal with this backup goalie situation. And I was thinking, they want Scrivens and they want to give away Brodeur. Think about how many backup goalies go to free agency after this year. So let me just show you this. He wants $4.4 million. We can afford that, but 1 year left, which means at the end of this year, we can get rid of him. We can pick up an even better backup goalie in free agency, or we can trade for one after. But this will give us a shot at the playoffs. Imagine having an 85 overall and an 84 overall goalie for this year. So I don't know if that's going to go through just on its own. So we are not touching our prospect pool there. But I was thinking, you know, some 5th, 6th, and 7th, they're never worth anything. Might as well trade them away. No point in getting prospects that aren't going to go anywhere. So let's see if this will go through real quick. Alright, so they want a little bit more. Alright, boys, there we go. So Brodeur for Scrivens, and also we threw in 2 no-name prospects to help sweeten the deal, and a 3rd and a 4th round pick from 2 years from now, which aren't going to be worth nothing because they never are by that point. It's only the 1st and 2nds that are ever worth anything for the first 2 years, and then it's only the 1st. So we got Brodeur. Let's throw him in the lineup. And there was also one more player who you guys commented down below. Wait, we want to go back to edit lines. There we go. We want Bishop starting. There we go. There was one more player you guys were telling me to check out. Alright, there was one more player you guys were telling me to check out, and it was Ketov. So he's 21 years old, 4.5 red star potential, 80 overall right wing playmaker, and you guys were saying he gets up sometimes to like an 86, 87, and you know what? For what he's worth, his trade value is absolutely nothing. So I was doing some stuff, seeing who we could give away, and I came up with, if we were to give away Frazier, who we have in the minors, they want him, and then also, keep going down here 1 second, if we were to give up Jones. Now I know Jones can be good, right? But hear me out. We have, we're getting a right winger for him, so we can put him on the left wing if we have to. And I mean, he does have good skating, but look at those other categories, 3.5, 3.5, you know. And if we go over to Ketov over here, look at, they're all, well, there's the one 3.5, but then 4, 4.5, 4.5, and his physical is really only what brings him down. And maybe his defense a bit, but he's supposed to be a scorer. So I was thinking, give away R. Jones and Frazier, and that should be able to pick us up Ketov here. Let's just grab a player in return. There we go. So, let's see if this guy even gives us anything. Ah, no. It's just another crappy prospect. But, anyways, will it go through? It should. Here we go. There we go. Now we got Ketov. So that was a real good trade. Thank you to whoever pointed that one out for me. I definitely think that was a really good trade. And let's go to edit lines manually. We'll throw in Ketov. There he is. And let's switch him up with Horak. And yeah, that's looking pretty good. We'll have him playing on the third line there. And there we go. So we're going to do a little bit of simulating here. And let's see if we can't improve the record a little bit now that we have the goalies and Ketov. He's playing on the third line. I think we're going to try and go all the way up to the trade deadline here. So let's just run to the end of the month, see how we're doing. We are on a little bit of a losing streak right here. Jeez, I can't even talk. But San Jose is a good team. Come on, boys. Oh, okay, that was an overtime loss, though. That was an overtime loss. We can take Calgary. But, yeah, there we go. Like I said, boys, if we have a solid goaltender in nets at all times, that will really help us out. Hopefully bring those goals against per game down. And everything else was pretty good other than that. So, I mean, as long as we can keep the goals down, and that's what we're doing with Bishop and Brodeur, that would be perfect. And then in the offseason, we'll pick up another backup goalie. But just kind of let me know what you guys think we should do. Ooh, Chicago's. Oh, we came out with a win, boys. There we go. But if you guys know any other gems like that Ketov, like that, for what he is supposed to become, and for his potential and for his price, oh, that was a steal. But like I said, Hall, Eberle, the Nuge, they're all our up-and-coming kind of key players right there. And look at that. 3-4 game winning streak right now, and 5-2 in our last 7 games there. So, I mean, let's just keep going with it, right? Let's go up to the end of this month here, see what we can do. But I don't want to trade those 3 players away. Ooh, 6-1 loss to Dallas. All right, who are we drafting? I forget. We were going for, we need friggin' defense on this team. That's what we needed. We were going for the Aaron Ekblad. So, there we go. And let's go up here. The only prospect I think I'm willingly ready to trade away would be Yakupov. If you guys know anybody great who has the trade value of Yakupov that we could kind of compare with and upgrade. I want to make sure we're upgrading. There's no downgrading. Oh, there's a big win. But, I mean, needed after that 6-1 loss. But that's who I'd be willing to trade. You guys were saying look for offensive defensemen. And, I mean, we could always try and pick one of those up in the draft. But Ferentz, I think, should retire on this team as the captain. I mean, that's just the way it should be. Unless he really gets a massive drop, his trade value is really not there to be trading away. And he was doing good by the end of showing the stats there at the end. Holy crap, did we just get 3 overtime losses in a row? Okay, one more loss and I'm stopping this. One more loss and I'm stopping this. But I think I'm going to take this up to the trade deadline. We'll see our record. And by that time, okay, good, a win. We'll know for sure if we are a playoff team or not. And we can decide from there if we want to really go for the playoff run, pick up some key players, some veterans maybe, somebody with poise at the trade deadline, 3-game winning streak, there we go, and really go for that playoff run, or if we should just fold the team and go for the rebuild and go for that first overall pick, you know, send down some superstars, bring up some prospects and stuff like that, and just really road to Ekblad it. But other than that, I mean, 21-12-6, sorry. I mean, it's not too bad. It's looking good. Nuge and Eberle are both just tearing it up. I'm really enjoying this. So it seems like every time we lose, we come back with a win, though, and that's what I'm liking. That's not what we had with Scrivens in net. So I really think Brodeur has helped this team. There's another one. All right. So I would just want to check the stats here quickly, player stats, and I want to see if anything's jumped from last time. See if we've gotten a boost since those pickups. So here we go. We got Eberle with 44 points, just killing it. The Nuge and Hall, they're right up there. That's okay with me. As long as they get 65 points, I'll be happy. Johnson, whoever said this wasn't a good trade, you're lying. He's our leading defenseman. He has more points than most of our forwards. I mean, he doesn't have the most points, but really our second line of Gagne, Perron, and Yakupov, are they really stepping up? I want 50 points out of them. They're only on pace for 40. And then Knetsov, that's looking pretty good too on the third line with Horak and and where's our centerman? Gordon down here. That's expected though. I just want him to win faceoffs. So Ferentz, 17 points. That's damn good if you ask me. I mean, he's definitely worth keeping on this team. I don't think we should trade him away. But now the big question, goalies. Oh, boys. Bro frickin' dur. Maybe Bishop isn't getting the amount of playing time now that we have another starting goalie on this team. But, I mean, it's not like he has any potential where he's supposed to get way better, right? His birthday's passed. He's 27 years old. And now we just have two real good, like 92.96. That's our great save percentage. And that was definitely the right choice. I'm definitely standing by that. If we can have Brodeur for this year, that way kind of get us into the playoffs, that was the right choice in my books. So we will for sure be picking up another backup next year, but I'm okay with this for now. This is what's going to get us into the playoffs, if anything. All right, there we go. See? Coming back with a win. Coming back with a win after each one. And I mean, 7 of our 20 losses are overtime losses. And we beat New York, and they are tearing it up. So, I mean, just keep on going. Ooh, did you guys hear the thunder in the background? That was a good one. No, we don't need to switch up the trade block. I'll show you the trade block before we go into the trade deadline. But as far as everything else goes, we're good, and another overtime loss. All right, as long as we keep getting those points, that's what I'm looking for. If Hull can get a 20 or 40 goal season with Eberle, I mean, Eberle's on pace for what? A huge season. So, are there any defense anywhere else in this world? Come on. I'm pretty sure, like, I know all the players to draft in these drafts already, so I mean, all the prospects, everybody knows them by now. But if you guys know any gem prospects, make sure to comment that down below as well. If you know a gem prospect or a gem goalie to pick up late in the draft, you know, like a 30th pick or something like that in these first 2 years, let me know, comment it down below, and we will definitely look into picking them up, because you do find a lot of gems in these first 2 years. That is for sure. If you find gems in any year, it's these first 2 years. So we're tearing it up right now ever since those 2 trades right there. So I'm more than happy with this team. Let's just get up to the trade deadline here. You guys can tell me what we need to do. If we need to pick up any veterans, I'll show you all the stats again here at the trade deadline. And if we need to pick up any veterans or anything like that, to try and make this playoff run even better, who we should trade away for them, all that stuff. But I don't think we're going to be road to Ekblading it this year, boys. I mean, 31, 14, and 8, it's looking like a good season. So, see, another loss, come back with a win. I can't complain. What is there to complain about? This is awesome. Oh, like we're competing as a top team here. Oh yeah, boys. This is what I was looking for right off the bat. Turning Edmonton Oilers into a damn good team. So I'm just going to go right up to the trade deadline, and then I'm going to show you all the stats. You guys can comment down below what we should do. Make sure to vote for me. Please vote for me for that YouTuber All-Star game. And tell me if we should switch up any lines. But damn, as far as this goes, I think we're pretty good with the lines. Don't fix what isn't broken. Superman says it himself. And so it's all just what should we do? Who should we draft as a gem? Because we're going to have a later pick. Who's some gems to draft? What should we do to help boost our playoff experience? And other than that, it's gonna be a playoff year, boys. We're starting off on the right track. Hopefully, if we can win the cup in year one, our players are all prospects. They're only gonna get better from here. We could start off a dynasty right away, boys. Like, imagine just jumping right into a dynasty type team, and it's all about who we draft these first couple of years too. That's why I'm telling you guys to let me know about some of the gems. But we're almost there. One last time to scout Mr. Ekblad. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry if you guys can hear the friggin' train in the background. Oh. Alright, there we go. Update the scouting assignment. Alright, there we go. Keep her going, and if you guys can hear the train in the background, I'm real sorry. Unfortunately, I live way too close to the train tracks, but I'm sure it's not that bad. It's only when it first comes through. But yeah, boys, it's pretty good. Like, how far above 500 are we? 9 wins above 500, and we have 9 overtime losses. Oh, I did not expect this. I'm pretty happy with the turnout. 10 overtime losses. That's all right though. That's all right. All right, stop the simulation. Oh, all right, trade block. Here we go. So we want firsts and seconds. We can always change this before we go in. Let me know what I should put on the trade block. Top 4 defense, second line forwards, backup goalie we could look for, and then nothing really I'm wanting to give up. You know what? We can throw Yakupov on here if we want to, just to see what people offer us. Not really take anything for him right away, but if we get the right trade, I'm willing to give up Yakupov. So, like I said, boys, let's get into the stats here. 35, 17, and 1 makes for friggin' third in the Eastern Conference. We are third in the Eastern Conference. Goals for per game, second. Look at that. Oh yeah, I love it. Goals against per game. Oh, boys, we were 27th at the end of last video. Now we're top 10. That is awesome. Total power plays. We get a lot of power plays. Power play percentage. Alright, so you guys can let me know what we can do to boost that. Because that would definitely help. Time short-handed. We're pretty disciplined, actually. I like that. And our penalty kill, 84.1. That's a great penalty kill. We're just out of the top 10 there. And yeah, boys, it's looking pretty good. Let me show you the player stats. Thunder in the background. Boom! Once again. But we are Lightning this year. We are, nobody probably expected this. So, there we go. Nuge has really stepped it up. Everly and Hull, they're all doing good. They're looking like they're going to get that 65-point season. Gagne, Perron, and Yakupov probably aren't going to meet my expectations. But Johnson, oh, what a beauty. Ketov, holy crap. Thank you to whoever told me about this guy. Oh, beauty. Petrie is really doing well. Ference is really doing well. I mean, oh yeah, boys. I am perfectly okay with this. Look at Brodeur. Oh yeah, he's getting more of the starts, but both of them are just doing amazing. Brodeur is just doing amazing. And yeah, we definitely, those 2 trades have helped us huge. Absolutely huge. Those has helped us. So Brodeur is the 4th best goalie in save percentage in the NHL right now. 5th in goals against average. We got anybody in the top 8 for points? No, we do not. I don't think so. Nope. And what about wins? Brodeur is number 8 there. Goals, 28 goals. Taylor Hall in 5th place. So I mean, he's tearing it up. Whoever said trade Taylor Hall, I don't know, man. He's wanting to prove you otherwise. And Eberle is 3rd in assists. So I mean, that's good enough to be 1st in our division, the Pacific Division, and 3rd in the NHL. Oh yeah, boys, it's looking good. So comment what you think down below. Make sure to go vote for me, please. And I can't wait to see what you guys have in store for this team. It's looking like a playoff year. So hope you enjoyed and have a great day, you sexy studs.